Good morning. Well, I'm up on the top lake today. I don't normally come up here because I say lake, but the lake is actually drained, so it's an empty lake bed at the moment. And because of that, the owner doesn't want me spending too much time up here. The problem is this isn't like a room. You can't just sort of lock the doors and walk away. It's going to carry on growing because there's plants. So this side over here is incredibly overgrown. You used to be able to take a quad bike all the way around the lake, and as you can see, plants are actually meeting in the middle. So this really does need to be cut. But that's going to be a lot of work. But I'm starting on this side over here. So I came up the other day, I tried to run through with a lawnmower, see if that helped. But the grass is about 2 foot tall in places. So you can see the stripe that I managed to cut. But I'm starting with this section here, because there's a lot of trees coming up in this section here. And this is the side that I tend to go on more, because it's a bit at the end where I sometimes dump some of the materials. So I'll try and clear this section, and then work my way around this side. We've got the main path on this side, which again, we've got branches coming in from either side. It's a lot more open than the other side, but it still needs a lot of work. And I will still go around and tidy up all these fishing platforms as well. Not that anyone's ever going to use them for fishing, but it is quite nice when you come down to stand here. Once I've got it open, you'll have a nice view, because you'll actually get quite a good show of wildflowers in the lake there. Right, let's get on. Okay, well I think that's all I've got time for today. So I've made it to about halfway along the lake, so I've still got quite a long way to go, and to be honest, there's some shrubs down there that have been overtaken by brambles which I haven't been able to clear for about 5 years, so there's some big changes to go on down there. So hopefully I'll get to do that next week, but for now this is a good start. So it's a little bit of a hack job that I've done on the plants, but to be honest, this is the first pass. The idea of this is to just open the access back up again, then I can come back through and maintain it properly once I can actually get in here. So I've trimmed all the bank down. Now normally I'd do that in October time when the ferns and everything are finished, just trim it all down, and then it's nice through the winter, and then it all comes up in the spring. Unfortunately, because I never got to do it last year, brambles and things have started taking over, so that's why I've decided to do it now. It cuts the brambles down, it doesn't kill them, but it reduces the amount of growth on them. So the ferns and that will all spring back up anyway. You've now got lots of access down through there. It'd be really nice if, I mean you can fit a car through that gap, it'd be nice if you could get one of the tractors with a lawnmower attachment and just trim our hedge for us that way. Because to be honest, it's kind of got out of hand now. There's a bit more than I think I could even attempt. So we'll see what happens. But for now, it's looking a lot more open. Now this section here is where the biggest changes happened, because that was all getting overgrown with trees. So trees are all out. I can now mow the grass, so that'll be good. This section here, I've gone along on the bank of the lake and actually trimmed the bank down the bottom there. You can see it looks a lot tidier along there. Now, I did want to trim all this section as well to get rid of these brambles, but the owner was concerned that people might drop off the bank. I'm mixed because at the moment you can't see that there's a drop there. So if you were to trim it, you'd be able to see the drop. But at the same time, I do agree that having the barrier of plants here does stop people from trying to push their way through, hopefully. But we'll see. We'll carry on. We'll get round the whole lot, then maybe I'll be able to do this as well. So I did spend some time taking the ivy off the trees here. Now obviously this tree here, I can't go all the way up, but I've cleared it all from the bottom there. That should help the tree, and then everything above should just curl up and die, which would be great. And then the tree should be a bit healthier. And I will be taking it off the fence here as well. That's the sort of thing I can do if I've got an hour or two at the end of the day. I can come down and clear a bit of that. So there's a lot of grass on the floor here because our mower doesn't pick up. I'm not quite sure what to do about that. I'm thinking I'm going to end up raking it all by hand, which isn't going to be fun. But it'll be good for the grass to get the light back through to it and get all of that off. So I'll probably have to give it a rake and give it a second cut. But for now, it's all drying out in the sun, which is great because that makes it a lot lighter for me to manoeuvre and lift around. But yeah, when you stand back here as well, it looks a lot more inviting. Looks like somebody actually cares about the place, which is great. But yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, do leave a like, because then that tells YouTube to recommend it to other people. And if you're subscribed, that's even better, because then you won't miss out when I get to do this side of the lake. Because this is really going to be a challenge. I remember when I used to ride a quad bike around here, and now you can barely walk around it. So yeah, I'll end this video here and I shall see you later.